All right, peace, love, and light. This is just going to be a reading for a collective. Take it however it resonates. If you would like to book a personal reading with me or see more tarot, all of that information is, as always, in the description below. So go ahead and check that out by clicking the title. And while you're there, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Excuse me. We are going to shuffle up our cards and say our prayer first, and then we shall begin. So I'm going to say the prayer first, but I'm feeling doubt as I am doing this reading. Doubt that what we interpret from our first feeling is wrong. The overall theme and message here is trust your first mind. And that'll lead you into trusting yourself. And that's words from Yahweh. So let's go ahead into our prayer. Dear the divine God, our Holy Father, Yahweh, and our angels, thank you for being the highest form of good in our lives, for keeping our heads on straight and straying us away from negativity as best as possible. And thank you to the angels for the assistance they have brought today and assistance they'll bring during this reading. Right now, I'm asking that you guys bless and protect this space as well as the viewers, and myself, to ground us in your energy, Lord, so that way we know which messages to receive, and to gift us the keen discernment to know what to do with the knowledge received as well. Please grant us the ability to keep our personal opinion and bias to the side if you so choose, the strength to continue on, and the clarity needed to focus. And anything else that you deem worthy for this reading, please allow us to be the vessels to receive and deliver. Amen. Ashe. All right. Oh, my nose itches. 222 as we're starting, and we're moving on to the next step, people. And we are successfully moving on to the next step. 2 times 3 is 6. And 6 is the number of success. We are right. Just as such as I said before, trust what you receive from your first thought, your first mind. Do not doubt your first mind. Trust yourself, essentially. This reading is about trusting the self. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. We have pausing. And I feel the need to just get it all out. We got new ideas in the reverse. That was a message for me. And even though we don't want to accept it, this is it, which is reviewing relationships. Out of balance and awareness. This is weighing. This is moving the scale. This is acting, being active. And then we have awareness. Whatever, I'll figure out the message for me later. But moving on to you guys, we got pausing. Pausing is what I feel we are currently going through. We are in this new space, and we're beginning this new space, and we are at the start. This is the first step in a journey, the threshold of a home, and also the first action in becoming. This pausing energy is, we are filled with a dark emotion of hope. We are filled with the dark emotion of hope, and this hope feels it's coming from desire to receive what you have been wanting, confirmed by this new ideas card being in the reverse. You want what you have always wanted. These old ideas, whether they are for familial bonds to be had or made, or friendships to be connected to, or a business to start, or maybe even a love to encounter. But what I truly feel, because a lot of people don't take into the aspect, and I know don't nobody want to hear it, but a lot of people don't take into the aspect of God. A lot of people don't take into the aspect of Yahweh. A lot of people don't see how he could fulfill these voids that are missing in our lives. Because what's happening is, you do not want what a normal person can give you. You want the best of these things that you have been hoping for all your life. And the best of these things comes from the one who knows what right, good, bad, wrong, correct, incorrect, positive and negative. He knows all. So you have to just take into account an idea that Yahweh is what we are searching for. We are searching for his hand in our life. We want to see how he has been active and what he has been doing, which is why we are in this stage of reviewing relationships. We're looking at our lives currently, well, our connections to certain people, places, and things, and we are asking ourselves, what is this for? We are asking ourselves, why did this happen? We are asking ourselves, was I right for me in these experiences? Did I interact with these people, places, and things correctly? Did I do the right thing? Because it did not result in what I crave in my being given to me. It did not give me the result that I need. It didn't give me the joy that I cry for. It didn't give me the love that I search for. It didn't give me the stability that I crave. It did not give me what I was searching for. But these connections that we have, they are not bad. It's not the best of the best. It's not the creme de la creme. It's not the holiest of all. But it wasn't wrong. You still felt the family bonds. You still felt the desire for connection. You still felt the want and the yearning for love coming from these people. You still felt the friendship and acquaintance that was provided in the interaction with these people, places, and things. So now we're in this state of asking, why? Why did I still feel good even though nothing that I wanted to occur occurred? Like, for example, in a friendship with another person, a lover of a family member, or just a platonic friendship. In a friendship with another person, I wanted them to vent to me. I wanted them to express to me their concerns, and them to lean on me when they need a shoulder to cry on. But every time the opportunity came or the experience was presented for that person to cry upon your shoulder, they did not. And all of these situations like that began accumulating all the way up until where we are today, where we are looking at all of our actions that did not give us what we wanted from these people. These three cards are clarified by listening, growing older, and wishful thinking. What you did, this is for an Earth Angel collective. I can tell you this. This reading is for an Earth Angel collective. What you did was hope and wish and yearn and crave and seek and search for what God wants out of people. And if you don't know anything about God, He wants family, He wants love, He wants security and foundations of stability, fulfillment, and exception. He wants a society where people are not harmed from criticism of actions that are just natural to the being that they are. He wants all to accept all for whatever they show you they are, or whatever it shows you to be. He wants love between all people. And exception of how all connections happen. We also got growing older. Growing older is well, I was told to go to wishful thinking first. So, wishful thinking, this beautiful card of I believe more can occur. I believe better can happen. This is optimism. We've been optimistic about every single experience that has come to us, whether it's come from a person, place, or thing. And we've been optimistic about the end, the beginning, and the middle of every single connection that we have had. We have been so optimistic about these experiences of our interactions with people and connections that we have not seen the negativity. We have walked past the red flags with a blind eye. We have jumped over the complications, problems, and issues with a careless joy. We have denied the existence of things that we cannot endure, tolerate, or trust. We have ignored in every connection of our current past life, which is the past phase of experience that we were in. We have denied how these connections presented the answer of no to us. What often happens with earth angels, which were people who were angels before that incarnate and are experiencing humanity now, what often happens with earth angels is we get this idea founded within inside of us that everything that we encounter as we are experiencing humanity will be a yes. It will be right. It will be great. It will be amazing. We have no idea that positivity, we don't even have the thought that, sorry, not positivity, but negativity could occur. We don't. We don't think about the pain, the hardships, the problems, the issues, the no's. We don't think about the dark emotions nor the sins that they present. We don't think about the harmful attributes that come with the individuality that humanity experiences. Humanity is a place of opinion. Everybody has one that they believe is better than the next. They believe it's more than the next. They believe it is the correct of all corrects. Everybody is born of different morals, laws, beliefs, principles, and what else is it? Morals, beliefs, principles, laws, and something else. But we are all born with different ways of being, and it is the same. It is the same. We are born with different ways of being the same, but we believe our different ways are wrong to partake in. And that does come from when Eve ate the apple. Well, we believe the ways of others are hard. I hear you, baby. We believe the ways of others are wrong to partake in. We believe our opinion of correct is the highest of the high. What I feel our soul is yearning for is acknowledgement of even our own ways that are deemed wrong by others to be right. We want to know that what is going on with inside of us is the correct thing to experience for our lives. And what is happening is we are validating our internal feelings of what is right and wrong, what is best and what is worst. We are validating those feelings off of the results and behaviors that we get from different people, places, and things. We are not accepting our own ideas that tell us what I feel is good to experience is good. Like, for example, there are, okay, I ain't even gonna get into it. I'm sorry. So anyways, growing older, caring, and love never ends. This growing older is the want for more. This caring is the acknowledgement, acceptance, and allowance or allowment of others. And then love never ends is the type of connection that we are searching for. Yahweh is telling me that you guys are taking the connections that you have with others and eternalizing them, making them be bonds and experiences and interactions that you will forever have and hold. You are taking the stranger that you walked by and smiled at as an experience or interaction that you will always have with that stranger. So, for example, let's say you are at work and you walk past another employee and you just smile at them. In your mind and in your heart, you are expecting to always look at that employee and smile at each other from then on, not even knowing that what may be, what if, and maybe, and possibly the next day that employee comes in, that coworker comes in, he's mad and upset and doesn't want to talk to anybody, and you're a stranger, so he just simply looks at you and keeps walking. We are looking at these interactions and bonds. We're looking at these interactions, every interaction that we have with something that we enjoy, as if it is a relationship or a bond or a connection, instead of just a happening of the reality that we are experiencing. I do want to add in the note that love never ends is a clarifier that you are looking for a relationship with an eternal being an eternal presence that will never change. You want consistency. You want constancy. You want something constant and consistent and forever to remain and always being the same. You want someone that it will never be brand new. You don't want any open doorways to any possible experience that could deter you from who you are today. Baby, you love yourself. And you love the way that you interact with others. But you're not accepting the fact that you can not love other people too. The wound of the earth angel is falling out of love with others. What happens in heaven is it's a community. In heaven, it is a community. And this community is full of love for others and other beings and other places and people. Like, they love the stars, they love the planets, they love the galaxies, they love the black holes, they love the houses, they love the mansions, they love heaven's gates in the clouds, they love God, they love the other angels, they even love the demons too, as best as they can. Everything is everybody sharing intimacy with each other that is allowance, which is a part of grace. You are in love with yourself, and you never thought that you could experience non-love, and you're searching for a reason and a way to hate every single body that does not give you the end result that you were expecting, wanting, and desiring to receive. Because you're like, if there is no love, then there's hate. No, baby, there's a such thing as not having an emotion for someone. There's a such thing as not having any care for someone. That doesn't mean that you don't like them. Just like a random toy that you see in the toy aisle, or a certain type of bread, or maybe even a certain clothing item. You don't have anything inside of you that connects you to that thing, that person, that place that says emote for them, which is like activating emotions moving, emotions in action. Yep. There go the love. You are in love. And on a journey too. That's something else I have forgotten. There it goes. There it goes. This is the current state that the being is in, which is pleasantry, acceptance, and bliss. Yep. And then this is the love. They have a little bit of knowledge about it and are moving forward with that into the best version of themselves to produce success. But then judgment rains down because Yahweh, your hand, is in that life. And it completes their world. For homework, I want you guys to look at how your opinion, oh my nose, look at how your opinion of how these connections and interactions was not the right thing to go to. Because what is happening is God is looking at you guys, Yahweh is looking at you guys and saying, you are the ones that are wrong. And you are wrong because of the control that you have over what the experience happens as. The Nine of Swords in the reverse is a card that is blank of stress and worry and being consumed with a thought or emotion. You are free from all of those things. But with the Ace of Pentacles, it's telling me you don't have that. That's that worry and stress that I was talking about earlier, where you were thinking about, are you wrong? And we have our answer. Yahweh has said, yes, you are. But the thing is, you are not wrong in the sense of you are the one that brought out the wrong result. You're not. You're wrong in the sense of not accepting what the result is. As we move into this phase of our lives that is reviewing the relationships and being in a state of self-reflection about our connections, interactions, and experiences with others, as we move into self-reflection, because I feel us going through that, it's like we're in this cycle of every time that we get a moment to stand still, we think about the old wishes and desires and dreams that we have kept and had, and then we begin to self-reflect upon our lives. As we move into this state of reflection and thinking about the times that you had and the memories that you have acquired from the experiences that you encountered, as we move into this state of self-reflection, I genuinely want you guys to Yahweh wants you guys to oh, my nose itch. Yahweh wants you guys to see how you are wrong for controlling the situation and not accepting the result. The Three of Wands, Yahweh flipped this one himself. The Eight of Swords. And what I'm feeling is the reason why the Empress in the reverse and a card that flipped over is the Nine of Wands. What I'm feeling is the reason why we are wrong. Well, what I'm feeling, what was wrong about how we controlled the situations and relationships was that we did not want to accept what someone else said. We didn't want to accept someone else's opinion. We didn't want to accept their direction. We did not want to accept their navigation, their way of how they wanted to live. We did not think about them and the experiences that they want to have. Essentially, we were not a good host. The Three of Wands in the reverse is... This is different because usually the Three of Wands is watching the shoreline. And what the Three of Wands in reverse is watching the shoreline and in this state of reminiscing about what is to come. In this Three of Wands here, we are reminiscing about what we had and how it interacted with us. The Eight of Swords is usually a card of being trapped, but what has happened is a piece of the soul you put away. You said that this version of yourself is better kept hidden than expressed. Because of the feeling that you would receive, that you interpreted as harm for the self. You said that this piece of yourself is not the one. This is not the best version of myself. This is not the way to be that will get me the adoration, admirement, or even the care. The loyalty of others. You said that this piece of yourself that you put away, which is the behavior that you stopped behaving as, you said that this would not formulate the connections that you desired. And it actually would. Whatever you guys stopped behaving as when you were a child is the version of yourself that you need to return to. And this is definitely confirmed by the Empress in the reverse. It's like you miscarried yourself. You guys are missing your inner child and you actually don't want to go there, but your inner child is calling you, which is why you feel this depression. Because your inner child is sad that it is not experiencing the life that you are experiencing. So it is depressed, and its depression is reaching up into your self, your mind, and your emotions, and activating these thoughts. And the inner child is saying, with the memories that you have, remember when we used to be. And I'm not talking about be in the terms of actively living. I'm talking about be in the terms of I am without concern. I am without offense. I am without disgust, hatred. I am without how negativity affected me. What I see in, all right, y'all, please get me. But moving on. And the key word here is the Empress miscarried her in abundance, and that key word is miscarried. You didn't handle your inner child properly when you locked it away. You did not handle the piece of you that just is what it is properly when you locked it away. When you decided that in acting for the judgment of others is better than flowing the way that you flow. You decided that the way that you are naturally is wrong. We also got the devil card here in the reverse. This is still being yourself, even with the restrictions that come from the experience that you are in. These two people in this card here are still connecting, still talking, still enjoying the experience of life that they are in, even though they are blinded and bound and in the unknown. You got the Nine of Wands here. This Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, the Tower, Ten of Pentacles. God took us off our high horse with the Tower. And then we got the Ten of Pentacles. Yahweh is withholding from us all of the bonds and connections, interactions, and experiences that are correct for us. He's withholding that from us until we learn the lesson of being at our rock bottom. And with that, I am told that I have to leave. That is the message that I have to give to you guys. Remember, for homework, I really want you guys to look at how you are wrong in the experiences, interactions, and connections that you have had or are even having. See what you did. See how what you did was wrong for the other person by putting yourself in their shoes and seeing and accepting how you would respond if what you did to them happened to you. That's all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me or see more tarot, all of that information is, as always, in the description below. So go ahead and check that out by clicking the title. And while you're there, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Peace, love, and light. And as always, be great.